Due to the onslaught of Super Typhoon Uwan, which has now weakened to a lower category, thousands of Manila residents have been temporarily evacuated and are staying in evacuation centers. Classes and government office operations have been suspended, except for agencies providing essential services, according to Mayor Isko Moreno. The local government has also implemented a price freeze on basic commodities. Creselyn Catarong for the report.
Strong winds battered trees in several parts of Manila at the height of Super Typhoon Uwan before it weakened to a typhoon category. A tree also fell along Valencia Street at the corner of F. Jackson Street in Sampaloc, which was immediately cleared by the Manila Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office. Flooding was also reported in parts of the Baseco Port area in Manila, prompting some residents to evacuate from their homes.
Nagano kami ng gamit namin po. Kasi yung gilid nga namin ng bahay po na tuklap na po eh. Saka nagano kami ng gamit namin. Tapos naglikas namin. Importante sa akin, okay na po yung pamilya ko po. Kasi may dalawang anak po ako eh.
Talaga na malilikas kami dahil nga sa baha. Wala kami matutulugan. Yun ang nanaano namin. Hirap kaya sa lugar namin ngayon. Lumikas talaga ako. Kahit ano pang, wala naman mananakaw sa bahay ko kundi aso. Yun lang. Parang ano ko, ma'am. Sabi ko, mahirap ang kalagayan namin sa Baseco.
Pagpunta namin kanina dito, mga alauna pa lang, wala pang wala pang baha, at saka ano pa lang yung hangin, pero na talaga kami naglikas kasi may mga bata nga ako. As usually, pag nagbabaha talaga dun sa area namin talaga yung bahain dito na part sa Gasangan.
Nelly said that since she started living in Baseco in 2003, this was the first time she had to evacuate due to the severity of a typhoon's impact.
Itong bagyo lang po nito naranasan kong sobrang hirap. Sa totoo lang po, sa tagal ko na po dito sa Baseco, 2003 pa po ako dito. Ngayon lang po akong lumikas dahil balita-balita po kanina talaga natataas po ang tubig. Hindi ko po iniisip yun. Natataas ang tubig dahil nagdadasal naman po ako na sana hindi naman tumuloy. Pero tumuloy po.
Ang gusto ko lang po sa pamahalaan natin na tulungan kami na maayos yung lugar namin na hindi na kami palagi binaba sa lakwang Gasangan. Kasi taon-taon ho yan eh.
Daan-daang pamilya na ang inilikas o pansamantalang nanunuluyan dito sa evacuation area dito sa Hermenegildo J. Atienza Elementary School dito sa Baseco, Maynila, kusunod nga ng mga pagbaha sa kanilang lugar dulot ng pananalasa ng bagyong Uwan. Pero bago pa mananalasa ang bagyo ay nagpatupad na ng preemptive evacuation ang Manila LGU. So tuloy-tuloy ang ginagawang pagmumonitor ng lokal na pamalaan ng Maynila sa sitwasyon ng mga residente dito. As of 11 p.m. on Sunday, November 9, a total of 322 families or 930 individuals were temporarily staying at the evacuation center in Hermenegildo J. Atienza Elementary School in Baseco, Manila, following flooding caused by Super Typhoon Uwan. This was reported by Maria Aiza Mendoza, officer in charge of the Manila Department of Social Welfare Baseco Satellite Office.
Ang instruction po kanina is preemptive evacuation. So yung mga area po na napuntahan po ng MDRRMO, yun naman po agad ang nirespondihan din po. At na-shelter nga po natin dito at nabigyan po ng pansamantutuluyan, gayon din po ng pagkain.
Dito naman sa Leonardo B. Fugoso Sports Complex sa Tondo, Maynila na nagsisilbing evacuation center, siksikan ang nasa mahigit o tinatayang nasa 2,000 residenteng pansamantalang nanunuluyan dito. Samantala, isa sa mga suliranin sa evacuation center ay ang kahirapan sa paggamit ng palikuran dahil sa kakulangan ng maayos na pasilidad na ito. Samantala, inihayag ng Manila Department of Social Welfare na ligtas at wala namang nasaktan sa hanay ng mga residenteng binaha dulot ng bagyong Uwan. In our interview with Manila Department of Social Welfare Officer 3 Maria Raquel Tubali, she admitted that the evacuation of residents was somewhat challenging.
Medyo mahirap kasi nga itong mga kababayan natin, hanggat hindi yata talaga nasasalanta yung kanilang mga bahay, ay hindi sila talaga aalis.
According to data from MDSW, around 220 families from Barangay 275 and up to 300 families from Barangay 20 are staying at the evacuation center in the Leonardo B. Fugoso Sports Complex. The figures from the two barangays mentioned correspond to an estimated total of around 2,000 individuals. Tubali explained that this also represents the full capacity of the sports complex.
Magmula sa preemptive hanggang forced evacuation, lahat po ng pamilya tumutuloy dito sa evacuation center. Ay tiniyak po namin na malalagyan po ng laman ng kanila sigmura. So upon entry, nag-provide na po tayo ng hot meals, nag-provide na rin po tayo sa kanila ng dinner, and at the same time, meron po tayo mga snacks na pinaprovide sa kanila. At saka yung tubig na rin po. Binigyan din po natin sila ng modular tent at yung lahat po ay provided ng banig at mat.
In connection with this, evacuees expressed concerns over the lack of proper restroom facilities at the evacuation center.
Mahirap, walang CR. Yung palikuran naman po, doon sa yung CR namin dyan, puno yung bowl. Tsaka yung bowl po, barado. Tsaka kasi wala rin magagawa, barado na eh.
Meanwhile, some residents expressed concerns about proper environmental care and waste disposal, especially since the country is being hit by consecutive calamities.
Po kasi natin yung mga basura, ilagay po sa tamang lagayan, lalo na kung may sako, ilalagay po doon ng mga basura. Kagaya ko kanina, ang dami ditong basura. Pusa na lang po kami maglinis. Kasi kung hindi natin linisin, kami rin din po ng magpupurisyo sa mga basura. Kaya po nagkakaroon po ng baha nang dahil din po sa basura.
At around 3 a.m. on Monday, strong waves and winds hit Barangay 20, Parolac, Tondo due to Typhoon 1. According to the latest data from the Manila Department of Social Welfare, as of 4 a.m., a total of 9,043 individuals have temporarily evacuated and are currently staying in evacuation centers. The Manila City Government continues to provide assistance and support to all affected residents. Earlier in his emergency broadcast, Mayor Isko Moreno Dumagoso shared that the LGU has ensured the safety of all Manila residents amid the onslaught of Typhoon 1. He also announced the suspension of classes and government office operations, except for agencies providing medical services, disaster and emergency response, and other essential government services. The Manila Disaster Emergency Operations Center hotlines remains open 24/7, and a directional meeting was conducted with barangay chairpersons. The city government also implemented a price freeze on all basic goods in public markets and marketplaces managed by the Manila City Government. Reporting for Newsline World, this has been Cresceline Catarong, SMNI News.